Hi everyone. Today I'm doing a video about cooking. I don't do many sort of cooking and recipes, but a couple of things that I successfully do. One, I did show you Norwegian fish soup, which I think a lot of people liked, those who tried. And now I'm gonna do Tom Yam soup. I actually started doing this video in Russian, and I thought I'd do another one in English because a lot of people like Thai food. Living in the UK is very diverse cuisine. You can try all sorts of things pretty much, and Thai cuisine is certainly one of my favorites, if not favorite, of all foreign cuisines. So Tom Yam soup is very popular. If you go to any of the restaurants, or you see or you find recipes, they would be normally either mushrooms, either chicken or prawns. I was taught to do this soup by a real Thai girl, and she was a very good cook actually, many years ago now, about 15 years ago, and since then I do it ever so often. I know this recipe by heart, and she told me don't hesitate to put everything together. Chicken, prawns and mushrooms perfectly go together. They don't kind of interfere too much with each other, but because the taste and spices of tom yam paste are so distinctive and so different, so you wouldn't see the you know, they don't kind of fight with each other, but they complement each other rather than being so negate each other. So it's quite a good recipe. So what's going on here? I'll show you what's in my kitchen. So I've got on the hob already 2 pints of coconut milk with added approximately just over a glass of water, and I am boiling diced chicken breasts. There's 3 chicken breasts. That's for about 4 portions. That's enough, because you will be adding on mushrooms and shrimps. This is a very good recipe for vegetarians. Coconut milk is not a dairy, obviously, product. You don't have to use chicken. You can just use mushrooms, and the rest is just vegetables and spices. There is no any dairy. There are no any meats or fish products if you don't like, if you're vegetarian, so you can do it with mushrooms. Also very nice recipe. So here we've got that boiling. Basically I put 2 tins of coconut milk, add a bit of water, tiny bit of salt, and put chickens in. They have to boil, but don't overboil them. They don't have to be hard. Then I have here, I've got about 1.5 medium onions, chopped very roughly, as you can see, like that. That has to go right at the end, because onion cannot be overboiled. It just needs to be touched by hot water. It doesn't really need to be boiled up properly, because then it goes really soggy and soft. So you don't want that. Also, what we've got is because I'm doing it with mushrooms, chicken and prawns, I have defrosted prawns. I find them the bigger the better. I think I have to, no, they're clean, they're peeled. Then I have to chop mushrooms, so that's approximately amount of mushrooms you need. I will use half of this pepper, otherwise it's too overwhelming. 1 lemongrass. This is from Asda. The 2 for 50p in the pack, so I only need 1. Either 3 small carrots or 2 mediums, maybe 1 large. It depends on how you like it. I also add 1 red chili pepper, candles just for my mood, and tom yam paste. Tom yam paste is incredible ingredient, because you can make it really mild, you can make it very hot. It depends on how you like it. If you like it hot, you can add more chili peppers, or you can use thinner and smaller, like I don't know what they call, bird eye peppers or something. Thinner, actually. My son bought some today. I'll show you. Those. I'm just drying them because he bought too many. You can use a couple of those. They're quite hot, or even green ones. So I'll show you what color you will end up with if you're doing it mild. I like it mild. I like a little bit of a kick, but I don't like it too overwhelmingly hot, so you lose the flavor. And I also add, as I said, I will add prawns at the end. I will add a little bit of already prepared red peppers. It's just because I like the color and texture. And so my chicken has been boiling now for about 5 minutes. It's kind of getting there. It's not cooked yet, but total cooking time for this soup is about 15 minutes, no more than that. The main time you spend, the key is preparation and chopping. And one more thing I forgot to mention is definitely, it's not actually in the original recipe, because it does, it sits in one of this, it's one of the ingredients of the tom yum paste. However, I always use ginger. Ginger is absolutely superb, because I think it adds flavor, texture, warmth. It's just superb product for any dishes, not just Oriental dishes. It doesn't go with everything, but it's really good. What you can do with ginger, you can actually just freeze it. You don't have to use it all. I now freeze it and I use it on the cheese grater as much as I need, and it gives exactly the same result. And also ginger skin gives so many antioxidants, vitamins. It's something that you shouldn't really try to you know, scrape off and get rid of. You should really use it as well. It's a good product. So I use a little bit of ginger. So chicken now has been boiling for about 10 minutes, and I've taken it off the hob for now, because I don't want it to be really chewy like a boot. So I want it cooked but soft, and so total time shouldn't be more than 15 minutes. And also lemongrass, I like this shape, I like this uniformed approach how I cut vegetables for Oriental dishes. So this has to go. It could have gone straight away when I was boiling chicken. It could go now. It will give its flavor. It will boost the flavor. Okay, chicken and grass back on the hob, boiling slowly, and I'm just gonna cut carrots. I want to show you that pretty much in Oriental dishes you'll find that everything is sliced alongside and slightly diagonal, so it's not all sort of round or cubed like we do in European cuisine. That's how my carrots would look at the end. It's long, more or less uniform. They're not all the same size, but ideally they should be all the same size, of course. So lemongrass and chicken back on the hob again. So I'm just adding carrots. You know, I never just tried a bit of ginger now. I never put too much ginger in. This is like a really fluffy powder because it's frozen, and I grated it very thinly on the thin grater. So it's just, that's about as much as you want, which is probably about half of a thumb, that sort of size. You don't need more, otherwise it would be too warming, too overwhelming. So we got chicken nearly done, carrots, lemongrass. Now we're putting prawns in. Now, tom yum paste is the most important ingredient for this soup, of course. And what you find is that different manufacturers do in different colors. Some of them lighter, some of them darker. The best is medium, sort of dark orange or burnt orange color. That is probably about right. So you've got chili oil there, ginger, some other various I don't know what ingredients actually, but it's beautiful. So I'm using dessert spoon because the jar is too small, and I'm taking approximately tablespoon worth amount. I already put one, so putting 2 of this, it makes approximately how I would like it. I don't want it too hot, too spicy. Okay, I just tried. It's too mild. I put 2 spoons, now I put the 3rd one. I put the 3rd one, and it probably will be about right. If you like it hot, I suggest you try first what you come up with. You see the milk is becoming slightly orange. It's kind of pinkish orange. Salt is missing there. So now time to put all the vegetables and mushrooms that don't take long at all. You absolutely must have some sugar in it. Now the next goes mushrooms, a bit of red peppers, and then I'm going to put green peppers, chili peppers and onions straight away. If you like hot pepper, red pepper, then you can keep the seeds in. I normally scrape it all out because I don't like it too hot. So I've just used half of green pepper, red peppers, 1 red pepper, and I'm going to put ginger in, and that's it really, and onions. As you can see, the color of the soup is quite attractive. It's a very typical oriental dish with lots of color, boost of color, energy and taste, of course. It's quite interesting. If you like oriental dishes and you haven't had that before, I recommend you try making it. It's really easy, but I think key is to have everything chopped, prepared, so the ingredients that need to be boiled very quickly, you don't spend time chopping them, like I just did with green pepper, but actually that is done now. It's just you boil it up. You can just switch it off. I just put the onion in and I just leave it literally for half a minute. As long as you're happy with the taste of the stock, then I think that's it. The sugar brings a really nice tone to it, a really oriental tone. A teaspoon of sugar. Tom yum paste is a beautiful ingredient. So that's it. That's done.